Hello, 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 and welcome to your weekly advanced training. I'm super excited about today's topic, and I want to start by first of all acknowledging you because you are on this webinar because you are one of our advanced leaders. You're doing your weekly action plan every week. You know your volumes. You're planning out your prospects you're going to contact. You're hosting mixers. Denise Garcia, I'm proud of you. Claudia Zacarias as well, and Eagle Pass. You're making things happen. Renee Martinez, Phyllis Walker, Jared Harris, you're top in the WAP and wins. I'm just really proud of everybody who's on this webinar. And we have a great training. Lillian Galdiano, Adriana Perez, I want to acknowledge you for being on as well. Johnny Elanise, hello, hello. Winning the WAP and win, Lillian Galdiano. I am so excited about that. And of course, Mom and Dad, Randy and Viola Krebs, who are just throwing it down from Salt Lake City. They were on their trip to Croatia. I'm so glad you guys are back. I can't wait to be with you at convention. Oh my gosh, we're going to be having a blast. We have close to 50 people already registered and going. We're 48, so we have 2 more, and then we'll be at 50, and it's just going to be so exciting to have all Team DSI together, especially Friday night, California Pizza Kitchen. We're going to have part of the restaurant kind of reserved for Team DSI, and we'll do our team dinner, our annual team dinner there. So we have a lot of things that are exciting. This upcoming Monday, we're going to be having a webinar all about preparing for a convention, which is one of my favorite webinars of the year, and Randy and Viola Krebs do an amazing job at that. But I want to get right into today's training because today's training is going to really impact the associates that you bring into the company. So the title of today's training is how to get your new associates on a 200-point auto order and attending the next big event. So, you know, these are some challenges when you sign somebody up new, especially because a lot of times people don't have the money or they don't have the mentality, or both. They don't have the mentality or the money to really take their business super serious or treat it at the next level. And so basically I created this document that is something I've done for years with my associates, but I've never had it so clear that it could be duplicated. So I just want to walk you through when you sign up a new associate, what's like the first few steps that you want to take with them. And then I will end the training by going over this 2nd-hour document. And I'm actually going to share my computer screen and walk you through this document, because this document is the key to getting your associate on a 200-point auto order and getting them to the next big event, okay? So when you sign someone up, you want to always, step 1 is do the 1st-hour document, right? Give them that 1st-hour document and give them the Team DSI superscripts. And they'll need those, obviously, to start inviting people and just building off of the foundation of the superscripts. But the 1st-hour document is a very simple document, and it gets them hosting an event. It gets them inviting people. In their 1st hour, they've invited 3 people. They know what they need to do. A great example of that is Nancy Ochoa, who we're working with right now. And she is, she's already gotten through her 1st hour, and she's got her mixer on the calendar. So step 2 is mixer. We're actually trying to change the name to home event. Okay, so we're calling it home event. You can call it mixer, but we're basically taking the shakes out of it. Okay, we're trying something new over here where, I mean, if you want to still do shakes, obviously that's great, it works. But we're trying to create a different vibe in our meeting with a home event where maybe the guests come and it's just a quick visit presentation. You're in and out of there in maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And the mentality there is that we don't want our guests to think that they need to become shake masters and smoothie masters and it's all about the products. It is about the products, but also we want to kind of create that duplication and attract more associates. So this is something that we're testing out, right? So you have the choice to do it with shakes or without shakes, but home events work, and that's why I'm super proud of everybody who's still doing home events. And obviously we're also doing our hotel events in San Antonio. So I mean, I'm going to do a home event this Friday with Nancy Ochoa, and I'm proud of everyone that's doing them. So that's step 2. Now step 3 is where I'm going to introduce you today, is the 2nd-hour document. And we've never really gone over this. We've had some things that were almost there, but we've never had it this clear. We've never had it this good, the 2nd-hour document. So what that means is you just, for example, with Nancy, we're going to do her home event on Friday. We're going to sign up whoever we sign up. And then we're going to probably meet with Nancy either Saturday or next week, like on Monday, and we'll do the 2nd-hour training document. And in that document, I'm going to teach Nancy about her auto order, and I'm going to teach her about attending the next big event, which is International Convention. After we do the 2nd-hour training, Nancy's going to know how to run her auto order. She's going to know how it works. She's going to be knowing about the events. She's just going to, and we're going to do 3-way calls, because at this point, really, Nancy has only invited to home events. So basically, the 2nd hour leads into 3-way calls / power hours, because we need to teach our new associates that you can build 2 ways. You can build with home events, and you can build with 3-way calls. And right now, she knows how to do a home event, but we're going to work on power hours and 3-way calls after that, because we don't want people to think that home events are the only way. They're not. We want to have our associates be well-rounded. And then, you know, maybe later on, Nancy can do another home event, and she can start doing regular home events, or she can keep doing 3-way calls, or a combination of both, like basically what we all do. But this is kind of like where it's headed. And then the last thing I want to say before I switch into sharing my screen is, around this time is then when we finalize on teaching her all the details of the WAP binders, the WAP and DMO trackers, right? So like at this point, she still doesn't know all those little finer details of the weekly action plan and the DMO tracker. But it's like, you don't want to overwhelm your associate, right? So you want to have this kind of, this outline. She might not really get to the WAP stuff until her 4th week, you know, 3rd or 4th week. However, it's still good, and we're still having her do her WAP. If you've noticed, she posted her WAP on this last Track WAP and Win. I said, don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it done, to try and start her to do that, you know. So, but really to cover all those details. And Adriana Perez, this is where we're at with you. We're here at step 5. So, all right, so let's go into the details of the 2nd hour document, because really, when you think about it, you have to meet with your associate about once a week, outside of mixers, outside of 3-way calls, just to give them the training that they need, at least for the first month or 2 months. Like, you have to. If you want to even go further down this list, and I'm just kind of like, I'm just on I guess on a roll. But then around step 6 would be talking to people in public. I'm just going to put public prospecting, right? And that's something that is more advanced. You don't want to get someone public prospecting until they're talking to a lot of their people on 3-way calls. They're doing home events. They've already signed people up, but you know, they are running into people. So there's some trainings that you want to keep going and meeting with your associates about once a week for the first month or even 2 months. And that creates that bond, and it makes them a very, very good associate. So let's go into sharing the screen. So I'm going to turn off this screen. Oh, hold on. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Give me a chat if you can hear me. Give me a chat if you can. If you hear an echo, let me know as well, because I don't want to have echo. Do I have echo? Do you just hear me good? You can hear me with echo. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, we're good.
1 second. Okay. Now the echo should be completely gone. No echo? Okay, there's no echo. All right. So now I'm sharing my screen, and I want to encourage you to go get the 2nd hour document printed up. Let's just go to the link here. You can see secondhour.teamdsi.info is the link. And here it is. So we're going to zoom in, and this is exactly what we're going to talk about with Nancy. Now, I did this with Adriana yesterday. Lorena and I did this with Adriana. And so I might even bring you on, Adriana, to share some of what you got out of this document. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay. All right, so here it is. So when I met with Adriana yesterday, we did this. Me and Lorena and Adriana and Crystal went through this, but it was the right timing. This is exactly what Adriana needed. So the second hour in your business checklist. First thing is not avoid these landmines during your second hour training. Not completing all the 10 steps. Each step is critical. Not having this document and the Team DSI superscripts printed and ready in advance. Those should have already been done way at the beginning. Not making 3 phone calls with sponsors help. Step 1, action cures fear. No vaccination process. Step 5 establishes expectations. Too much info. Keep it simple. Move quickly through the steps. Not registering for the next destination event immediately. Events equals money, fun, and impact. Also commit to the Monday evening webinars, 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Mountain. This is a key to your skill development. So step 1. So we're like, okay, Adriana, here's step 1. We're going to call 3 people right now using the 3P system. Pique their interest, pass them a video, and plug them into a 3-way call. Now, Adriana had already been doing this for, like she'd already done, I think, 10 or 15 3-way calls. So she wasn't new to this. But this is something that you do want to do, especially if they have not done one yet. So we did not do it yesterday, but with Nancy, we will definitely be doing 3 calls, getting those 3 calls done before we go to step 2. So the sponsor gives you a printed copy of the Team DSI superscripts. You quickly review the 3P system on page 5 of the superscripts, which again is pique their interest, pass them a video, plug them into a 3-way call. You take a moment and role play with the sponsor through the indirect approach on page 6 and the direct approach on page 7, and then call 3 people on your list while sponsor watches and guide you through the process. Start using the 3P system. So we go through all that with Nancy. She makes 3 calls, and now business is happening. Okay, so it's important. It's good. Step 2, save info to phone and sign up for Team DSI support systems. So at that point, we go to step 2. Nancy, save this number to your phone, because we didn't have time to do this in the first hour. So real quickly, save this number to your phone, save your ID and password in your phone, and text at Team DSI to 81010 and respond to confirmation text. So we had her do all that. Download the Hub app on your phone, which Adriana already has. Register for the Team DSI emails. Adriana did that really quickly. Register for the Monday webinar. She did that as well. Sponsor adds you to the following groups: the private Facebook group, Team DSI, USANA clients, Track, WAP, and Win, any other important Facebook groups as they see fit. So you want to add your person to these things, during this time. Step 3, complete your reason why. And so I said, Adriana, what one specific dream would you like to make come true in the next 5 years using your USANA business to achieve it? And she said she wants to replace her full-time income and become an executive gold director or above. I like how you put or above, making 4K or more per month. So that's phenomenal, Adriana. I like your step 3. Complete your reason why. Step 4, set a short-term goal and comp plan strategy. She wasn't quite sure what a good short-term goal would be. So I gave her one, which was to get your auto order paid for. Start making $200 to $300 a month with your USANA business so that your business is paying for itself. Okay, so I kind of guided her on that. Her short-term goal initially was to like take her vitamins or have healthier habits, but that's not a financial goal. So you're trying to have your person give a financial goal here. And then a comp plan strategy. So for the comp plan strategy, we actually watched this short compensation plan video, payplan.teamdsi.info. So this video is a 4-minute video of me going through the comp plan strategy to help a new associate make their first $400. And this video is really important that they watch, because this is the first time they're going to kind of understand the points. At this point, remember, your new associate doesn't know anything. So this is a simple way to get them kind of understanding, okay, this is how I can make my first $400, $500 with my business, and then how I can grow it to $1,200 and $3,000, et cetera, et cetera. So we watched that video, and you got to have your own computer. You got to have a good speaker, or have them wear headphones. But you have to be prepared when you do this, that you have your technology ready. Because obviously they need that. They need to watch the video. Next is figure out the platinum bonus deadline, 56 days from your enrollment deadline. So with Adriana, we went back to the day she started, which was June 2nd. We looked out 56 days, And it was July 28th that is her date. So we have another almost 10 days. Oops. And I guess if you click on it, it takes you right there to the video. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, so we're back. So all that was pretty fast. Now step 5, this is like the key. See how long step 5 is? I read this with Adriana like word for word. And Adriana, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna bring you on in a second and ask you what you understood or how this helped you on this little spot. So we're gonna go through step 5 together right now as a team. So here it is, step 5, review auto order options and set up with sponsors' help. I said, Adriana, USANA's program is designed to keep you healthy for life. Every 4 weeks, you will run out of your own personal products. By reordering your own products on a 4-week cycle, you will maintain your health and your business at the same time. For example, in a traditional business, you pay monthly expenses such as rent, electricity, payroll, in order to make your monthly profits. With USANA, you simply reorder your products on a monthly 4-week cycle, and that makes you eligible to receive 4 weekly paychecks from USANA. Also, your USANA order is tax deductible, which is cool because it's impossible to deduct health products from retail stores. In essence, you're maintaining your health and your business at the same time. It's a smarter way to own a business. Okay, Adriana, let's log into your USANA account and set up your auto order with the option that works best for you. A 200-point auto order keeps all 3 business centers commission eligible for 4 weekly paychecks. That's going to maximize your earnings. A 100-point auto order keeps only 1 business center commission eligible for 4 weekly paychecks. Now, Adriana, to help subsidize your monthly cost, you can enroll preferred customers and assign their orders towards your 100 or 200-point monthly requirement. So you don't even have to use your own money. This is the best way for someone who doesn't have the funds to keep the 200-point option and maximize their pay. If you want to do this, you set up your auto order for only the points you can afford and find preferred customers to order the rest. Let's go ahead and set up your auto order for the option that works best for you right now. So we went into Adriana's account, and she has, I think her auto orders this weekend. She already has an extra box of health packs she just barely opened. So she's like, I don't need health packs. So she's going to probably subsidize some of her orders by enrolling some preferred customers. And then she's going to order the rest on her auto order. And she's going to stay at the 200 points to keep all her business centers open. So this was a conversation that needed to happen. Right? Now, we logged in and we looked and it said, okay, her auto order is scheduled to process Sunday, July 28th, and I have until Friday, July 26th to make any changes. I'm sorry. It's not that. It's Sunday, what is it? Hold on. July 23rd. Thank you. And you have till Friday, the 21st to make any changes. Once it processes, I will be able to make as much money as I can for the 4 weekly paychecks and after my auto order. So look at this. Is kind of like it's almost like a, I don't know. It's like they're signing that they understand. So I'm gonna just reread it. My auto order is scheduled to process Sunday, July 23rd, and I have until Friday, July 21st to make any changes. Once it processes, I will be able to make as much money as I can for the 4 weekly paychecks after my auto order. And the pattern continues like this. I understand I can alter the points and products on my auto order each month. I understand that this is not a contract and I can cancel at any time. I also understand I can always use preferred customer orders instead of my own money to get the necessary points if I need to. Initial here. Okay? So this is a new thing that USANA just came out with as of April. So if you enroll a preferred customer and you want to use that preferred customer's order to count for your 200-point auto order or 100-point auto order, I'm going to just show you quickly how you do that. So I'm going to log in. You log in. And once you, let's say you have somebody to sign up, right? So I just logged in and I have a preferred customer sign up. So I hit on enroll and then I choose preferred customer and then I hit continue. Okay, now here it is. You have your business center, right? You choose 01 personal. That has never been an option. You've never had a chance to do a personal volume order. that was a preferred customer. Then you go on, you make the preferred customer's first name, last name, birthday, you set up their account, and you make their order, you set up their auto order. And guess what? That preferred customer will always be in your personal volume, so they can always help you with your auto order points as long as they keep ordering. Okay? So that's really, really cool. That's a very new thing that Yusan just created. Now, if let's say that later on you, oh, we got someone drawing on the screen again. How nice. Let's say that later on you want to move this preferred customer into your tree and get paid on it. Well, then you can actually call Usana and move them down to your tree. I don't know if there's a $10 fee or not, but here's the thing. Once you move them out of personal, you can never move them back to personal. So you'd have to sign up a brand new client if you want it to count towards your auto order points again, okay? But this is it. So we did this yesterday with Lorena. She actually got an 86-point order. She put it in her personal, and she subsidized her auto order by getting that 86-point order, and the client still was able to have their own account. So it's very exciting. I'm very happy that the company did that. Okay, so I'm going to bring Adriana on right now. Or can you unmute yourself, Adriana, and just tell us what did you learn from going over that part of that step 5, and just give me kind of like your feedback on that.
Okay. Well, what I learned from that is that if you don't have the money, or if you, like I right now have the product, so I don't need that, you can use it to buy other products, or like if the money is the problem, you can use someone else's order who doesn't want to be an associate and just wants to purchase from you. You can use their order as a preferred customer to subsidize your points, and that way you continue. You're still eligible to make checks. Now, just like you said, you have to. I guess the only condition is that you continue reordering yourself, so that your checks are still available, week to week. So
exactly.
That was really good.
And go ahead, keep going.
And on the bottom where it says that you understand that you can cancel, or it's not a contract or whatever, when you read that to someone else, I guess it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that they're not stuck in the, in this contract, quote unquote, if it was to be. Or a lot of people don't like that. They don't like to have only one option and not being able to move out. If they know that they can cancel at any time, or change it to different products, or just alter their order, then that's a little bit more comfortable to the person.
Absolutely. So it made you feel comfortable that you had that option? Yes. Awesome. And you didn't know any of this prior to this meeting, correct?
Correct.
Like, I'm curious, did you know about the 200-point auto order keeps all business centers open for 4 weekly paychecks? Did you know that much?
Yes, you mentioned it before.
So you knew that, but only because I knew to say that earlier in the game. But if let's say,
other than that, no.
If I hadn't been a trainer for so many years and knew what to say, when to say it, you probably wouldn't have known that.
No,
right?
Correct.
So this is really important that you get the second hour document done. And yes, Lillian Galdiano, this is awesome. I agree. Okay. And then let's keep on going. Thank you, Adriana, for chiming in. I appreciate it. Now here's step 6. And this is step 6 is something I think a lot of people don't understand, even when they've been in USANA like a long time. But step 6 is sponsor needs to make sure that you will have your 3 business centers, which is 400 points by Friday number 6. So Adriana, we went through this. The day you enrolled was June 2nd. So Friday number 6. So let me show you how we figured this out. You have to go to the calendar. Go to the calendar on your phone or on Google. You type in 2017 calendar. And this is something you guys got to know with your new associates to make sure they get 3 business centers. So like right here, 2017 calendar, June 2nd. This is when you signed up. That Friday, you signed up on a Friday, but that actually counts as one of the Fridays. So Friday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, July 7th. So you had until July 7th to get your 3 business centers. Now you did because you did that auto order. But again, we did your training, this second hour training, like way late in the game. This honestly, you signed up on June 2nd. We should have done the 2nd-hour training if it existed, probably by June 16th. We should have done it right here with you, right, Adriana? So we're kind of going back and cleaning things up. But you have until July 7th. So if we go back to this document here, the day you enrolled in USANA was June 2nd. Friday number 6 deadline to get 3 business centers is July 7th. My initial order was 250 points. That's what you ordered initially. And my auto order is 200 points. So I will need blank points to complete my 3 business centers. So you will need 0 points because you actually will have exceeded the 400 points. So that's all great for Adriana, but not every associate does that. If you have an associate that did 250 right here and their auto order is only 100 points, well, then they're 50 points short. They need 400 points by this 6th Friday, and they're 50 points short. So you got to teach them, hey, raise up your auto order or go get some preferred customers, but you need to get to 400 by Friday number 6 to get your 3 business centers. Okay, and that's for people who start with 1 business center. Obviously, some people started with 3 business centers at the very beginning. And if you start with 3 at the beginning, then obviously you don't need to worry about this step 6. Okay, now step 7 is another critical one, and that's educating their expectations and making a long-term commitment. So we didn't even do this with you yet, Adriana, but we will. How many hours per day and which days per week can you commit to working your USANA business? Have them write that out. Next is read the vaccination script on page 27. Now, guys, the vaccination script, oh, how convenient. Takes me to the superscripts. Let's actually go there. Oh my gosh, we're out of time. Page 27, I think this is one of the most important things. And we still will end on time, but we're gonna end by reading the vaccination script, and then I'll show you the events. Here's the vaccination script. So Adriana, we're going to read this to you next time, but what will happen if you don't succeed in this business? A lot of times they say, well, I'll be stuck at my job forever or whatever. Educate expectations. I want to make sure that you know that the big money is in the long term, staying with one company and building teams of people, promoting the opportunity, not just selling products or services. If you don't persist and stay incredibly consistent, you will not see success. Vaccinate against quitting. At times you'll want to give up. You'll feel like this is not for you. People will laugh at you. Family will want to protect you, and someone close may be against you building your business. Everything worthwhile is all uphill. You have to climb. There's nothing quick. There's nothing easy. You have to fail forward. You need to become an expert at getting back up. It's going to take longer than you think, be harder than you think, cost more than you think. Don't be naive or surprised by this. Success in any business is uphill all the way. For every success, you'll have several failures. Be ready for this. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it. Why will you commit to at least 12 months of taking action and learning independent of results? They'll say, why? That's good. And then you maybe have them write it there. And then the last thing, Adriana, if you succeed in this business, it's going to be you who creates that success, not me. And if you fail in this business, it's going to be you who creates that failure, not me. You are going to be the difference between success or failure. I'm here to guide you every step of the way, but I can't do it for you. I'm here to work with you, but not for you. Initial there. My job is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. I can show you the skills, but it's up to you to build independently from that point forward. Do you agree that's a good goal? Initial there. Adriana, I want to challenge you to continue to host mixers as often as you can, finding family, friends, clients, and associates who will host mixers for you as well. This is a key skill. They don't have to only be in the evenings. Morning and afternoon mixers work, or weekly or bi-monthly. Denise Garcia, shout out to you. Mixers are a foundation of building a successful USANA business and must duplicate in your organization for you to succeed. When should we host your next mixer? Aside from hosting mixers, the daily skills is for your long-term success is exposing 2 new people a day to the presentation video 6 days a week. To make it clear, USANA, your job with USANA is to get 2 people per day to watch this video no matter what. Some days you'll succeed, other days you won't. That's okay, but as long as you're getting out 12 video exposures per week, you will be doing your part. For me to be able to help you, I need 3 things from you. Staying in touch daily, quick 2 to 5 minute calls, 15 minutes or more personal development daily, and attending all events. So there you have it, everybody. That's right. They are very important, Denise. That is the vaccination script. That is a very important script. We end the time with by going over the events. Okay, so at this point, step 8 is register for the next event. So then we actually talk to the new associate about the events and how the next one is the international convention. We get them registered. We have a conversation about it, and we take steps to get them set up. Of course, then step 9, we go over their binders, make sure the binders got done. Step 10, commit to the DMO. And step 11, we schedule a power hour where we're going to make more calls together. And there you have it, everyone. Thank you for being on this webinar. I'm super proud of everyone who made the effort to be on here live. Please comment in the Team DSI Advanced page what you learned from being on this and what were your highlights. I look forward to hearing about your success, leading your associates, getting them on 200-point auto order, teaching them to be the best business people ever. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Let's go ahead and unmute the lines and say have an awesome day and God bless.
Have an awesome day, and
day.
God bless.
Have a great day, everyone.
God bless.
God bless.